Here is a challenging position for you. Black is up in material by 2 pawns, and these are not normal pawns, these are strong outside passed pawns. Looks like white's position is completely doomed over here. Black's rook is attacking white's rook. Black clearly wants to exchange rooks over here, then bring the queen over here, promote this pawn, get another queen, and just simply win the game. So it is white's turn over here, and there is only one move that can turn the tables for white. So can you find the winning move for white over here? I'll give you 10 seconds to think, but if you need more time, feel free to pause the video. So, did you think of capturing this black rook anyway? Well, then congratulations, you are just completely losing this game. Why? Because black queen will capture this rook, give a check, doesn't matter where the white king moves, and now it's too hard for white to stop the promotion of these two strong passed pawns. Black will just eventually win this position. So let's go back and see what other options white have. So you must be thinking of capturing one of these pawns and give a check to the black king. But the real question is, which pawn should white capture? Should he capture the pawn on f7 or should he capture the pawn on f5? Now a lot of you must be thinking, how does it really matter? Just capture any pawn and just get going in the game. If you think that way, then you will never become a better chess player. In fact, you'll never become a good chess player. Forget about getting better in the game. Now why am I saying that? Because good chess players calculate. Now, if you carefully assess the situation, you will find that black's rook is attacking white's rook, right? But since it is your turn, I want you to just change your perspective and think that, hey, you're not under attack. Rather, because it is your turn, you are attacking black's rook over here, right? Because you have the option of capturing this rook any point of time, right? This rook is currently being defended by the black queen. So this rook has one attacker and one defender. And now since it is your turn in the game, can you find a way to add another attacker to this black rook? Obviously, one more attacker could be queen, but the question is how? How do we get this queen to a place where it attacks this rook while simultaneously attacking this king over here? That means you have to find a way to fork both the king and the rook. So that is why if you take the f7 pawn, then you will never be able to launch a fork attack, because let's say the king moves over here, then how are you gonna launch a fork attack? You'll just simply move over here, the king will move here again, and then another check, and this will just keep going on, and you will never be able to fork both the pieces. So let's go back. So therefore, here in this situation, capturing the f5 pawn is the only winning move. Why? You are now checking the black king, and black king has 4 options, and whichever place it moves to, it is just losing this rook. Let's see how. So if the black king moves to d6, then you simply fork both the pieces with queen f4 check, and now this rook is gone. Let's go back. If the king moves to the c7 square, again the same situation, correct? Let's go back. If the king moves to the c6 square, then you launch a skewer attack, right? And the rook is gone again. And if the king moves to the d8 square, then queen g5 wins the rook again. So we have 2 attackers on the rook and only one defender in this situation. So black is going to lose this rook, and white will eventually end up winning this game, because white's queen and the rook will easily win against black's queen and 2 separated passed pawns. So what did you learn in this puzzle? If a piece is defended once and attacked once, add a second attacker by giving check, forcing the king to move and winning the overloaded defender's piece. Hit the like button now and subscribe to my channel for learning more such amazing chess tips. And now it's time for the question of the day. The material on the board is equal, but if white is able to find the best move, then it can easily win this game. So can you tell me in the comments box, what should white play over here? Let me see how many of you can solve this one. I will see you in the next video. Until then, toodles!